since holy shit, I completely forgot to get the song ready.
Dropping the
shit.
ball already.
Dropping the ball. The douche is dropping his balls.
Should have never been with your ratchet ass.
Technical difficulties.
That's a good question.
All right, well.
All
right.
Yeah.
Guess fuck that, huh?
Wow. Yeah, I'm really interested. Yeah. So how is that working and this is not?
Yeah, I was actually kind of wondering that too. I just hit those buttons to see what is going on there.
Wow, that didn't work either? Yeah. Well, I get it now. All right, well, here's the intro. Yes, but I just restarted. So, welcome to the dumbest podcast on your desk. I am Mandy McDouches.
And I'm Clayton Keg. And
this was not the way we expected to start the episode. We honestly had some technical difficulties right from the jump, as you heard right before the episode started.
So, there's that. Hey, welcome.
Yes. Welcome to the jungle where technological or something pain. I mean, I don't know. I lost it.
It seemed to track the whole time.
You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of That's my dog.
So I did find something, well, with the help of you, to be honest, obviously.
Oh, you are starting.
Yeah.
Did we just explain it?
We did. We definitely.
Well, that shows how much I was not paying attention.
So, we have an unofficial update on something we have talked about early on in our show. And it's actually from somebody that I still am not 100% on board with. I'm not even 1% on board with them, to be honest with you.
I was wondering why you explained it that way the first time, but
because that made more sense in the end. No, Daniel Penny. He's a former U.S. Marine who choked out a black homeless man on a New York subway.
If you ain't heard about it by now,
just change the station.
God, what fucking rock have you been under? For real.
Yeah, no.
I'm not even on social media, and I've heard about it.
This is somebody I've not changed my mind on. I do not believe that he's innocent on this.
I do not believe he's innocent.
Yeah, no, I believe that he honestly, in my opinion, he choked him out without provocation. Provocation.
We went through this the last time. We really did.
It's a different day.
It was. Today is a different day, too. But provocation.
That's what I said.
This time, do you remember what you said? Come on.
I do remember what I said, but it was provocation.
No, that's not what you said. Come on. Spit it out.
I don't agree that he fucking did this out of self-defense.
That's what I thought.
The first time around with all the recounts of everything that happened, it's all different than what they're saying now. So yeah, I don't know. We got a little bit of a clip, and it's actually from Daniel Penny's lawyer.
All right. Well, before this starts, I said it once. I'll say it again. There's been plenty of people who have fought in the mixed martial arts, who have put plenty of people in chokeholds, and who have even known before the referee that I need to let this chokehold go because they went limp.
Yeah.
Once that person goes limp, either one of two things are going to happen. They're either going to just they're on a PCP. Yeah. And if they're on PCP, they're just going to, turn around and just like stand back up and, be on PCP. Well, but beyond that, it's like, dude, if this dude is a Marine, he's not just going to just kill a motherfucker for no fucking goddamn reason.
And again, like, by all accounts, what happened originally in original testimonies and statements and all that, there was people saying that he was really not being aggressive, and Daniel Penny just struck.
And then, of course, after the fact, they started saying that he was being aggressive. Just all of a sudden.
No. Here's the thing. I don't think you've seen this yet, and what I'm about to show you.
Not this.
No, but this kind of falls into place with something I had mentioned earlier, because you couldn't even see any kind of video or anything involving this matter when we first discussed this shit.
True. Because neither one of us is on Instagram or what is now called X.
X, yeah. No, not a part of that.
No. Yes, you know what? Go ahead and steal our thunder on those because I'm not taking it over. Actually, you know what? Don't, because the case is gonna have to the case is gonna have to pay for it later.
I mean, honestly, I don't really care because I'm going to take shit for this anyways, and I don't care because I'm still standing by what I originally said about this guy. I'm not on his side. I don't believe it. But anyways, Pinky. Even in what they show here, they're not showing the videos. They're just showing still frames of the video.
Pinky.
I want you to make your own judgment because you said you haven't seen this yet, so we're going to play it. We're going to play it right now.
Make my own Pinky.
Yes.
All right, time now for a Fox and Friends exclusive.
Yep, Fox and Friends.
Yeah, who is high at the moment that he
started.
Look at
Daniel Penny's request.
I probably should have said it was from Fox and Friends. I'm hoping we don't get in trouble for it, but whatever.
Mentally ill
what I like to call
Jordan
Cox
Neely
News.
On a city subway back last May. Penny's lawyers say that Mr. Penny acted in self-defense as witnesses report Neely behaving crazily, erratically.
Now, I've noticed with this, there's numerous people trying to split them up throughout this.
Daniel
if
Penny's
you
attorney,
notice.
Thomas Kenneth, joins us right now.
I've seen a couple times where it looked like a couple different people were trying to get him off.
Happened this week in a minute, but take us back to May because it was a story that made.
Again, it's not a video; it's just still frames of
absolutely.
the video.
It was interesting. I remember when this story broke. I was actually on trial in Manhattan on a completely unrelated matter.
So then you don't remember because it was on trial.
And
so then how are you going to remember?
He's a fucking lawyer, asshole. He wasn't the one physically on trial.
Penny, and I reached out.
He
to my
was
partner.
just
I
there
said, call this guy
to debate a
back
trial
quickly because I read about this in the paper today. This was getting a lot of attention, and this
seems
like
it was getting a lot of attention.
He's a Marine,
and
my partner, Steve Razor,
I don't remember.
Iraq War veterans.
I was on trial at the time when it happened, but that's how I remember reading it because that's when it happened. When I was on trial,
this subway performer, I think they're calling him in the local press. He went on the
and honestly, I've seen some pictures of.
Reportedly, he was threatening people. Danny Penny stepped in because he felt like he was a threat.
He actually did a Michael Jackson impersonator.
So the video images
out there, and he actually looked pretty dead on, to be honest.
And obviously we didn't have access to it right off the bat. You have to wait till you get pretrial.
See, what's amazing is that
since the case went to the grand
shit
jury,
like this happens a lot in New York.
Almost 600 pages of grand jury minutes.
I'm not saying that it happens every day. I'm not saying that it's happening every few hours.
Right.
But shit like this happens in New York all the time.
600-page
but the biggest thing that is making this
subway car and
very much big in news
describe Neely's conduct. Some of the adjectives are just satanic. Traumatizing past.
And I mentioned it before.
You did.
Even
on air.
No, let me finish. So, like I mentioned it before,
absolutely,
that's
what the story is all about. Here's
that
a
homeless man
Marine
could have been a veteran.
who saw
Yeah, we
people
don't
being
know.
threatened,
Yeah,
including
like
himself.
that, you know,
and he stepped up and he did something.
another
and he
Marine
restrained him. There's Danny
could have
Penny,
just
I
literally
believe earlier
killed
this
one
week.
of his own.
He restrained
And
him.
Me and you
we've
we've talked about knowing Marines.
Yeah.
Mr. Penny
And knowing
wound
people
up,
who served in the
dead.
military.
Yep,
And
absolutely.
they always take
But
care
the
of their
cry
own.
is,
Yeah.
this was clearly self-defense, and I
the
know
military
that
is
your,
the
defense of Mr.
biggest
Penny,
gang
but a
in
judge
the
here in
entire
New York this
fucking
past
world.
week said,
But let's face it, though, most of the ones we're talking about, nobody
We're not
really
surprised because
attacks
we're
homeless
really-
men.
It's less about the
For
judge.
no reason.
and
Yeah,
much more
and then
about
try
the
to make
very
it a
low
reason,
standard
and then have
of
other
proof in the
people
grand jury
all of a
in
sudden
the
believe
grand
that
jury
that's
in
what
New York.
happened.
So the
I don't know,
standard
man.
of
To
proof,
me,
in a grand jury is a reasonable call.
I'm not on his side by any means. Never have been. You know that from the start. I don't know, man. I just feel like something is definitely being left out of this whole story now, all of a sudden, according to what we originally knew about the story. Because me and you both read the story. We both felt a certain way, and that's not the way that's being perceived now with this case.
You have always been very passionate about this story.
Dude, because
From
it
the moment
pisses
that it
me
came
off,
out,
man. It does. Because of the fact we know people in the military. We know people that have been in this position.
You know what? I will say one thing, and we've mentioned him before, but we've never mentioned his name.
Yeah.
That he grew up racist.
Oh, he did.
And went and served in the military, became a Marine, and then when he came back, I mean, granted, he's been one of the many people in the military that has came back with PTSD and has had issues since he's come back. But beyond that, when that man came back, race meant nothing to him after that.
Right.
And it's always been said when you serve into the military, a stranger becomes a friend in the foxhole.
And I'm just going to say this. He's never choked anybody out to death on Homeland.
My God. Oh man, the way you worded that, dude, was.
I'm just saying, man. Like there was no reason for this in my mind, and I'm standing by it, man. And I don't care what people say. I mean, even just and you see some of the still frames from this video. It was not the actual video. I still have not been able to see that video.
I mean, we're pretty sure a bunch of y'all out there have seen it before.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody has, and I would love to hear somebody's opinion on the video. If they could go ahead and email us, go ahead with that email because I never remember. You know,
Your story is dpoid@gmail.com.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Please email us. I really want to hear some comments on this. I just want to know what other people think because I know what I think. You know what I think. Tell me what you fucking think. Come on, man. Let us know. We will discuss.
All right, I know I'm going to ask the wrong person, but how do you say please in Spanish?
Wait, did they say please in Spanish?
Yes. Oh, por favor. Ah.
Hey!
Wow.
I don't know. I never hear anybody in English say it. So is that actually a thing?
Wow. Wow. Thank you for really showing us how much of a terrible Mexican you are.
Well, apparently I'm a terrible American because I never heard anybody say, please. What is that? What does that mean?
Yeah, it means like, please don't pee in my sink.
Wait, you weren't kidding about that?
No, I was not.
Oh, well.
Wow.
Well.
Wow. Woo. Keep your friends closer and your
Should've never been with your ratchet.
even farther away as possible.
So,
All right,
yeah, there's that.
All right, so moving on. Well, by the time this episode is actually released, this is probably going to be maybe a 2-month-old story, which I would be really surprised if by this point nobody has heard anything about it. But this is about a teenager who was killed in a subway surfing accident in Brooklyn. The 14-year-old boy was riding on the outside of a southbound F train at the Avenue North Station before he fell onto the tracks and then struck by an oncoming train. Wow, I actually forgot how brutal this story was.
Yeah, that is pretty fucking gnarly, man.
Yeah, very much so.
Oh, man.
All right, the victim was pronounced dead at the scene. Blood could be seen beneath the elevated tracks. Yeah, elevated tracks of the Brooklyn subway station. I mean, I'm still, even though we're still early on in the story, I'm just curious on what would make a person or even a teenager. I mean, dude, the two of us have been tried to attempted to get talked into doing a lot of dumb shit, which for you, a lot of dumb shit that you have actually attempted because like, fuck it, why not? I think I could actually do it.
Okay, but to be fair, a lot of the dumb shit I agreed to was shit I challenged myself to. So, it's a little different.
Yes, and also other people. Well, okay.
No, I'm not saying other people never
No, the majority.
dared me.
The majority.
Okay.
We'll just go the majority.
Well,
no, you do.
No, you're going to say majority of people talked me into more than the shit that I did that was stupid.
No, dude. Jesus fucking Christ. You really thought I was going to go that far?
I really did, yes.
Okay, anyway. Richard Davey, the president of the New York Transit System, said the team appeared to be participating in a stunt known as subway surfing, which involves jumping on top of train cars. Our thoughts are with the teenager's family, which, of course, yeah, they're not thinking about the thoughts of the teenager's family. They're just hoping they don't get sued.
Yeah, let's be real about it. That's absolutely what they're thinking.
Last year, which I'm pretty sure means 2023.
I would assume so.
Yes, because we're not in 2025 yet. I mean, are we?
You know, it might have been one hell of a sleep, bro.
Okay. 5 teenagers died in similar circumstances, with 4 deaths resulting from subway surfing recorded in the 4 years before. The Metropolitan released data that suggested incidents of passengers riding outside of subway cars had increased 366% since 2021. Dude, this is like one of them like them Train to Busan incidents.
Yeah.
I
remember hearing about those.
Yeah, but it's like it's not necessary.
No. But you know what, though? They do a lot of unnecessary shit anyway, so it's not surprising.
You're right, but I don't see this happening in Chicago. Dude, could you imagine the South Shore?
Well, they'll make it a thing, but then they're never going to fucking really do anything about it, so it doesn't even matter.
True.
Yeah, that's exactly what would happen.
But that is not going to happen on the South Shore because there are for one main reason is because no matter what, if they fall off that bad boy, that is going to be a death sentence. No matter what.
Yeah.
Yes,
100%.
for sure. I mean, if they land, if they fall off the train in New York, as long as they don't hit that third rail that's actually like powering it, like the actual subway, you know, in Chicago, I mean, like there's a possibility of surviving.
Right.
As long as they shut that power down, they get your ass off of it and blah blah blah. But the South Shore, no, you falling off that bad boy, and you gonna break your neck, and then you gonna tumble right off the side of that bad boy.
Oh yeah. I mean, even if you don't, you're breaking something falling from there for sure.
There are announcements recorded by students, digital signs, and police officers in subway stations and messagings in schools to deter it. I don't understand why just being on top of a subway is a deterrent on its own. Again, it pains me, but I implore parents to talk with their children and teachers and speak with their students. Riding on top of subway trains is reckless, dumb, and the consequences can be fatal. Well, yep.
I mean, that shouldn't take a rocket scientist to tell you that.
Like, no. I mean, I can tell you one thing right now. I've never broken a bone before. I'm pretty sure that I messed up my finger in one of my hands. I smacked it with the hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I smacked it with the hammer a while ago, and I'm pretty sure that Their nerve endings might be a little bit messed up and whatnot. But other than that, I've never broken a bone. I know you have. Yes.
Yes.
But I can tell you right now, of the things that you've done, you would have never have. Okay, I say this all the time. Black folks ain't doing that shit. And that's one of them things where I don't believe black folks is doing this shit. But at the same time, I mean, you get a bunch of people together and they just start going, yo, man, I believe in you. I know you can do it. Nah. Like, man, like, come on, man. And it's either you going to fight all of them off or you going to do it.
Look, nobody offered me shit to do anything I did, just to be fair. Except for those couple pets. But, that's different than this situation here.
I was going to mention that, but then...
yeah.
Oh, the snowboarding incident when you hit that tree. Nobody asked you to do it, but you still hit that bad boy.
And I did. I was straight up paralyzed for what seemed like forever, but it was probably like 2 to 3 seconds.
No, it was about 2 minutes, dude.
It was, okay.
No,
okay.
because you still hadn't moved by the time we walked up there, and it took about...
for a while. Yeah.
It was about 45 seconds until we got there. And then when we got there, you still didn't move for about another 30 to 45 seconds. So at least a minute and a half to 2 minutes.
Wow. See, that lasted a lot longer than even I thought to myself.
You thought?
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, that was a scary fucking moment. And,
all right, where were we here? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I meant the time.
Yeah. Oh, time. Well, I don't remember what time we started, to be honest.
Oh, no, that's fine.
And I think you just finished something, but I feel like...
All right, so you better at least have one. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. I keep forgetting about the camera. We're actually recording this. This may not be released, but we don't know.
I wasn't even going to mention it because I didn't think we were going to release it. So.
Puffer fish. Whoops. Page can't be found. All right. Where's my phone?
Oh, shit. Technical difficulties again?
Hey, don't let me stick my technical into your difficulties.
That'll be $7.99 a minute.
Sometimes you gotta do these things on your phone, people. Oh God, I forgot about the Rachel Dolezal story.
There we go. All right. Yeah, you gotta get into that story. Yeah.
What?
I don't know, whatever story you were just talking about.
The puffer fish.
Yes, we gotta get into that.
Shit, I can't find it. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Otra vez. All right, try it again.
There she is.
Yep. That's either connections or that's cables. This story is about a man who dies after cooking and eating a highly poisonous pufferfish. A Brazilian man who feasted on one of the most poisonous fishes in the world has died after spending 5 weeks. I didn't realize it was 5 weeks, and I had actually read this story. 5 weeks in the hospital and fighting for his life. Magno Sergio Gomez, 46, and his friends, I didn't realize there was friends too, ate a toxic pufferfish known to be 1,200 times more poisonous than cyanide. Over Christmas, after receiving the fish as a present, Gomez, a father of 3, and his pal gutted the fish, removed its liver, and then boiled it and ate it with lemon juice in Brazil, in eastern Brazil.
What are you fucking nuts? Yeah. You fuck.
However, less than an hour later, both Magno and his friend fell seriously ill. His heartbroken sister, Miriam Lopez, told, adding that her brother had never cleaned a puffer fish before.
What are you fucking nuts? Yeah. You fuck.
Like he knew how.
Magno started to feel numb in his mouth. Then he went with his wife to the hospital, driving his car.
Oh my God.
When he got there, his mouth was even more numb and he felt sick. Lopez said that Gomez was intubated and put on life support but never recovered. He died on January 27th. Wow. Really? Dude, you can at least try to be funny about it. The days after being admitted, he had several seizures, which greatly affected his brain, leaving little chance of recovering. Lopez said her brother's friend survived the ordeal, but is having trouble with his legs. What a shock!
That's the problem.
It was not clear if the friend was the same pal who gifted Gomez the pufferfish. So at the moment, they're still not. Well, at the moment of when we're reading this, which is a long time before it's been released. There's we don't know.
Okay, so they were eating the pufferfish.
Yes.
That's okay. That's what I thought.
Now,
and I do know there is a specific way you're supposed to.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So the man who died is the man who was cleaning the pufferfish.
Okay.
But at the same time, is not sure that the friend that got sick was also with the man when he tried to cut it up and clean it.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
This is making me want some sushi for some reason.
Yeah, right. I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean, I don't know about no pufferfish.
No, I've never tried it because there's too many horror stories about it.
Yes. Symptoms can start within 20 minutes to 2 hours after eating the toxic fish. Initial symptoms include tingling of the lips and mouth, followed by dizziness, tingling in the extremities, problems with speaking, balance, muscle weakness,
Swallowed that
and
penis too hard.
paralysis, vomiting, and diarrhea. Yep. Yep.
I still stand by the penis thing.
Wait, well, how does that go? Upset stomach, indigestion. Wait.
Oh yeah,
No.
upset stomach.
No, it's not upset stomach. Heartburn, something, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Yeah, see, it still has upset stomach. So see. Yeah.
What the fuck out of here. The toxins are found in the livers, gonads, skin, and intestines. Really?
Yeah. Well,
the fuck out of here.
what
Intestines
grade
of
wrote
pufferfish.
this fucking
Pufferfish
shit out?
are considered the second most poisonous vertebrate in the world. After the golden poison frog, pufferfish are also known as puffer, bach, blowfish, globefish, swellfish, balloonfish, or sea squab.
Ooh, swab.
Despite the dangers of eating pufferfish, they are considered a delicacy in Japan, which, I mean, anybody who's heard of pufferfish actually knows about that.
No, yeah.
Yes, it takes a skilled Japanese hand.
And I still don't trust anybody enough to try it. So
a skilled Japanese hand to be able to delicately carve the pufferfish the way it's supposed to be carved. Despite the dangers
we'll call
of eating
this the pufferfish.
in Japan, they are known as fugu.
Oh, fugu.
Yes. Due to the potential health hazard, commercial importation of pufferfish into the U.S. is heavily restricted, while personal importation is prohibited. But that has never stopped anybody from getting stuff like fentanyl.
Now that's a great segue. We might as well just jump right into that.
Oh, really? So you're saying that you have nothing?
Oh, I have something, but that was a great segue into the next one.
So the next one that I'm doing.
Well, I didn't look up fentanyl, did you?
So
Did you look up fentanyl?
directly, no.
Okay. Well, me neither. So moving on. I just wanted to fuck with you, man.
What are you fucking nuts? Yeah. You fuck.
So I
Devil horns every time.
Every
Just
time.
saying.
Every fucking
Yep.
time. So I did find something that was interesting to me. I mean, it's terrible news. I'm not gonna lie. It's fucking absolutely terrible news.
I mean, do we do anything besides terrible news on this podcast?
well, if we did, this would be a very different podcast.
You know what? There is the one time that I can think of that we
Was it
did
Judge
not.
Mills Lane?
I was going to say that was not terrible news, not a terrible deep dive, but not terrible news.
Okay.
And that was the woman that elected for euthanization.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I agree.
That was not terrible. Bitch.
The headline enough grabbed my attention. This is the headline I read.
Oh, it wasn't the only thing you grabbed.
Well, I fucking hope it was, because this was fucking terrible.
Hey, what did I tell you about that?
Mom punishes 7-year-old by making him walk home,
Ah.
and then she runs him over.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, yeah. So
Wow. All right.
a mom punished her 7-year-old for getting in trouble at school, making him walk home. She ran him over in the process.
GTA, motherfucker.
And this happened in
10
Alabama.
points.
Alabama.
Oh, in Alabama, too?
Yeah,
I feel like
it
you
was
brought
the
this up
wrong brother's baby.
Oops.
Now, a 27-year-old woman has been charged with aggravated child abuse, according to Marshall County jail records. Aggravated child abuse? She ran him the fuck over. That's more than child abuse.
Oh, what's
That's attempted murder.
Dude, I got a headline that you need to read.
Oh, geez,
Yeah.
I'd love to now, because put it this way, at this moment,
Well,
it's got to be good.
what was it? Was it run over? Head slammed into wall
Ooh.
and died from skull fractures.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yeah, we're not getting into that this
No,
episode, but
that
we're
sounds
gonna get
fucking brutal.
Oh, yeah, it was brutal.
Oh, fucking brutal.
Yeah.
But child abuse, you get charged with... How is it not attempted murder?
That's a really good question.
Like, what the fuck?
You know, how wasn't it attempted murder when the woman had I want to say it was a woman. I could be wrong about this, but a woman had a marijuana psychosis happen because, like, me and you both know that there's people out there who's allergic to weed. Who's allergic to weed, who's allergic to alcohol.
I know people. I was gonna say I know people allergic to alcohol. Yeah,
and that just can't have it. Like anytime they do, it's just it's just bad for them.
Yeah.
And that was one of them moments. But this woman is a possibility gonna get off and not get charged for it.
Yeah, like I don't know,
but if it happened on cocaine, if it happened on crack, if it happened on alcohol, if it happened on any other drug, that person is going to jail.
But
yes.
Okay, so here's something else that's kind of fucking weird to me in this case. So the McClatchy News is not identifying the woman to protect the identity of her son.
Is this a BBC?
It is actually MSN.com.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so that makes me even more like, what is really going on here? That okay, so you're not giving up the woman's name, but it's to protect the kid. I mean, I guess I kind of get it, but at the same time, it's like, what else is really going on here that you're not giving the name, you know? The 7-year-old got in trouble on school bus the morning of February 8th. Couldn't take the bus home. I don't know what that is. Boaz, I guess, police. Michael Abercrombie told McClatchy McClatchy News, that is, over the phone. His mom had to pick him up from school, but she made him get out of the car to walk home at around 3:30 that afternoon, the police said.
Yeah, he's probably fine.
The kid's 7. He knows what's up.
Should've never been with your ratchets.
I guess, again, different times, man. My mom would have absolutely been like, get the fuck home, but she wasn't going to run my ass over.
Not that time.
Okay, a couple of opportunities arose and she still didn't do it.
Yes.
Says a lot about my mom, very little about me.
You think?
Oh, yeah, no, I know. Oh, man.
Like, oh, I know.
So,
oh, I know.
He walked and jogged as his mom trailed him in the car, driving beside him.
Oh, I know.
With her flashers on. Abercrombie said after 2 or 3 blocks, she slowed down, and the child reached for the door handle, presumably to try to get back in the car, according to the police chief. She may not have realized he was doing that, Abercrombie said. Seriously.
Right.
I mean,
right. Let me in. Let me in. For the love of God, Mom, let me in.
Causing him to be pulled under the vehicle as she drove off.
Oops.
This bitch absolutely knew this kid was trying to get in.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, oh my God is fucking right.
Yeah.
She may not have realized that. Are you fucking kidding me?
Just like click, 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 click. Oh.
I'm out of here, motherfucker.
It's like, hey, what's up, buddy? I'm gonna drive away from this clown that's just running up from behind, and I'm just gonna take off. Bye.
Some hours later, who ran over my kid? Investigators believe the mother accidentally ran over the boy, but it wouldn't have happened if he wasn't being punished to begin with. Abercrombie said. There's more to go, but I don't want to go any further because I'm sorry, man. There's no way this woman didn't know her kid was trying to get in the car as she romps on the fucking gas. There is no fucking way.
Oh yeah, I do that to you every time. Every
Yeah,
time
but you haven't ran me over yet.
Yes.
Probably not lack of effort on your part.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. There's still time.
I'm a crafty bastard.
There's still time.
I'm a crafty bastard.
There's still time. We don't know what's gonna happen in the future. I might run that motherfucker over tonight. Not even tonight. There's still daylight. I might run his ass over within the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, there's always a chance. I know the risk getting into his vehicle.
Oh God.
But I did forget to mention that the Daniel Penny story in the beginning was also our douche of the week. I forgot to mention that earlier.
What a shock.
You didn't seem surprised by it. I'm just saying.
What a shock.
We're gonna call this the forgetful asshole.
Shocker.
Yeah, I know. I dropped the ball. It's fine.
Yeah, you feel better?
What else you got, buddy? You got anything else for us?
You answer my question.
What
All
was
right,
the
anyway,
question?
moving on. All right, so this is something that I really hope that y'all have heard before this point. If not, I would be very, very surprised. But there's a death of a Georgia baby decapitated during delivery, ruled a homicide.
Yeah.
Now, me and the Keg has talked about this at length from the first moment that this headline alone has been brought to our attention.
And I will say, neither one of us still fully understand how this could happen. let alone be so okayed.
It's more like how this haven't happened before this point, and we have not heard about it.
But see that you did say has not happened, but again, I think what you meant to say, how has this happened and we have not known about it? The bottom line is, I've never heard of it realistically till this story. Yeah, I don't know, man.
All right, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted,
Should've never been with your ratchet.
it's one of them things where I was practically raised by women. I've had women in my life until the last 3 years, which is really fucking funny. But I have always had women in my life.
Take that funny, but go ahead.
And I find it interesting that not one of these women who have known a bunch of other women who have known a bunch of other women have not come across something to where this has happened before.
Yeah.
This had to have happened at some point in time. And if this is the first, the way it was handled
But
was really fucked up.
wasn't it specified in this at some point that it was commonly known about?
Well, let's get into it.
Please do.
The death of a newborn who was decapitated during delivery at a Georgia hospital last year has been ruled a homicide. Now, number one, the fact that this happened last year, and I am finding out about it about 2 months before you are hearing about it.
Yes, I did. Same here. Same here.
Is really amazing to me. The medical examiner's office announced in a press conference that it completed its investigation into the death of Travion Taylor Jr. and found that it was a result of actions of another person.
Of another person. They're claiming somebody else did this.
Like in August, a lawsuit was filed against Dr. Tracy Scott Julian and Southern Regional Medical Center, a hospital in Riverdale, Georgia. Wait, is Riverdale, Georgia where Riverdale is based off of?
You know, I've wondered that. I'm not 100% sure because it almost seems like a Simpsons type deal where it's more generalized.
Yeah.
So I've wondered the same thing, actually. But they do make it seem like it borders more than just one state, even in that show like they do with The Simpsons.
Yeah. A hospital in Riverdale, Georgia, where the baby was born, alleging gross negligence, fraud, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. The lawsuit said the baby got stuck during delivery, but St. Julian slowed a surgical procedure and failed to seek help quickly. The infant's family alleged that the doctor applied ridiculously excessive force on the baby's head and neck to try to deliver it.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I need to scroll down faster.
I don't understand, if this is more widely known than it's being presented now, why has this not been a topic many more times than, because I've never heard this be a topic, to be honest.
Right. The medical examiner's office said the immediate cause of death was a fracture dislocation with complete transection to the upper cervical spine and spinal cord due to the soldier dystocia. Yep. Arrestive labor and fetal entrapment in the birth canal. Pregnancy-induced diabetes and premature rupture of membranes also contributed to the newborn's death. Now, that's what the medical examiner is saying. According to Edmund, the cesarean section removed the baby's legs and body, but the head had been delivered vaginally. When they wrapped the baby up tightly, they propped the baby's head on top of the blanket to make it appear like the head was attached when it wasn't.
Oh, wow. So, Okay, so it wasn't attached, and he signed it as though it was. Is that what I just understood?
From what it read is that the head was not attached, but when they handed the baby to the woman, they tried to make it seem like the head still was.
What?
According to the lawsuit, the hospital did not tell the couple that the baby had been decapitated and refused to let them hold him. Southern Regional Medical Center spokesperson Kimberly, whoever the fuck this broad is, told the hospital could not comment on pending litigation. Yeah, it's again. I think it was the update that that me and you went through after this. Yeah. But it's still amazing that something like this. I mean, they tried to just like act like it didn't happen.
And but then again, though, they also make it sound like in that report that this is more common than we know. If it was more common than we know, okay. If it was more common in general, people would know.
Not in this report.
Oh, it wasn't that report?
No, in the updated report.
Because we did talk about a report. Yes. Okay.
No, it was the updated report that I'm not gonna go through now, but we will go through at some point. Or we won't. I mean,
no, I feel like we should at some point because they're saying it's more common. Maybe we look into it and see just how common it is.
No.
Well, probably you already know I'm doing it. You son of a, like he fucking cares. He doesn't care. No, Jesus.
Should've never been with your ratchets.
So I do have one thing I just want to glaze over here because I'm not going to lie. And shocking, I did not read the fucking thing, but the headline.
Shocking that I'm still holding up the, the reins of the, holding the reins of our headline rips. Because more than likely, every time you I got a headline, and then you try to access it, and then it's gone.
Yeah, there's been a couple times that happened.
Yeah. How many times a day?
Once.
Articulating.
Okay, also to be fair, I was finishing a fucking deep dive, so there was some shit I didn't go into that I should have ahead of time.
He should have used his pinky. I told him. I keep telling him all the time he should have used his pinky.
I keep thinking the third knuckle with the index finger is just as good, but apparently I'm fucking up. So again, did not read it all the way, but this is something that just irritates me. And this is right in the fucking headline. Suspect injured after slamming into car head on during Indiana toll road pursuit.
Oops.
Why are we giving a fuck that this guy running from the cops got hurt in an accident? How's the other people doing? Which I did look into it. The other people were fine. They just got minor bangs and bruises. And
wow. Wow. Okay. All right. I see where this is going.
Yeah, but they're trying to glorify the fact the guys running from cops got hurt. But dude, you had to go deep into the story just to see that the other people were okay.
Let me guess. The person was white?
Which person are we talking? The guy that got hurt?
Yes.
Running from the cops?
Yes.
They didn't say.
So then you didn't do anything.
No, I literally didn't.
Not this whole episode. But you know what? That's okay.
I've done a lot for prior episodes.
Oh my God.
I'll give it to you. Because I did drop the ball in this episode big time.
Yep. Y'all.
Yep. Hey, you know what? I'll give you an extra one.
Y'all.
Oh my God.
Oh man, yeah.
What are you fucking nuts? Yeah.
You fuck.
I wish, and yes, I am fucking nuts. So there we go.
All right. So,
Answered both questions at once.
well, so are we calling this a podcast?
I think so. This is an episode, buddy.
All right. Well, we're done here. Thanks for listening to the dumbest podcast on your desk. I am Andy McDouche.
And I'm Clayton Keg.
You can find us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcast, Podcast Index, Listen Notes, Pandora, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Audible, and
Sirius XM Radio.
Holla at your boys at DPOYD at
gmail.com.
I can't believe I forgot it.
Ah, I can't believe I remembered.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to your boys. Like and subscribe. We out.
Later. Technical difficulties again.
Yeah, ain't no shit.
Been a whole episode of it.
Ain't no shit. Oh, no, there it is again.
Hey. We out.